California, California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A. DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California, 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 no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Eagles going up against the Broncos. So let's get you out to Denver for the call of our game. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
This young man is near and dear to my heart. I saw him play in high school. Olympia High School in Orlando, Florida, where he was a prolific passer, real smooth in delivering the football. Had to sit a while at Northwestern before he got his chance to be a full-time starter. Showed his potential. Drafted late in the process by Denver. And now he's got a chance to be a starter in the NFL.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Siemian now on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Third and long. It's Simeon. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Sproles. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Servant, and the Broncos get there and take him down. Carl Klug with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Now Sanders. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Still second down.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And some room to work. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Simeon on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Simeon on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
In the backfield is Anderson. On 1st down, it's Simeon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Back to the air. Simeon on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Simeon. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Simeon throwing again. Sanders has it over the middle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Again, Simeon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They come out here in the eye. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go! Green!
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They run it again with Anderson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to throw, Simeon. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. One quarter down. 7-0 is our score. Charles and I back to Denver after this. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go. Green, 399 Philly. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Matthews unable to hang on, and that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them. Pulled, nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In the backfield. field is Anderson. He'll get the football here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught on the left side by Ginn. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to Denver right after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if it...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Throwing again is Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Simeon on first down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon throwing right side. That's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To the air again, Simeon firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Looking to speed things up. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Simeon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Simeon throwing again. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Simeon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Broncos have not been bashful these last 2 weeks when it comes to throwing the football. The Eagles will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Klug's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 7. Late in the first quarter, it's Demarius Thomas making the grab in traffic, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, giving them an early lead. Eagles take over late in the second. Quick pass, and he finds Jeffrey, and he's going to go 32 yards for the score. We're brand new at 7. Staying late in the half, Mills is going to get the quarterback here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
First down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go! Boom! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, here we go! 56! 319!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. In the red zone this time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Now, let's go. 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Their mobile quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Normally, this is a surprise. A quarterback scoring on a long run and not getting chased down by the defense. But the athleticism and speed of the quarterback position gets better every year.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. He's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sproles, the return.
Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And they had a great fourth down stop last time that set their offense up great. Offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right. Can you do it for us one more time? We'll take it.
They'll try and do it again.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you line up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Anderson. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Simeon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This from 44 yards out, left hash. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Let's go!
Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Set, 319! 319! Let's go! 319! 319!
They'll set up to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! No. Here we go. 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Detroit! Here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
All right, here we go. 319!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ertz over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
2nd and 10. Simeon again, finding time. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Here's the option going right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock winding down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Simeon. He's going to let it fly. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Simeon now to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Simeon now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Now it looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. Yep. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. This from 44 yards away. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.